putting a whole bunch of wins in the left side, creating some separation from the team.
City road trip. They open a 6-game homestand with a first of 3 against the Royals for starting your 4th of July week with us here on Bally Sports North. Time to get you ready for the in Detroit, then get swept in Atlanta, where they scored just 3 runs against the Braves. Bounced back to win 2. Beat him back on April the 2nd. Needed just 80 pitches to go through 6 innings. All told in his career, 5.
And as long as the threatening clouds stay outside of Target Field, we'll be happy. And it will be just as warm, if not warmer, for tomorrow's 4th of July day game. It couldn't have gone any better for him and the Twins.
Yeah, well, and Hope played well against, pitched well against. No better opponent for Joe Ryan.
Inexperienced players. The Menard batting order for the Royals in game. Ryan on the mound. He's never lost to the Royals. 5-0 with a 1.20 ERA. Again, right. Miranda, Correa, Farmer, Solano, the infielders with Vasquez. Just a couple of games above Oakland for the worst record in the American League.
And yeah, you can't overlook them. The Tigers were here on the last homestand
against Joe Ryan. First. And Joe Ryan, who gave up to Ronald.
This one.
Ryan gave up 5 home runs in that abbreviated start against Atlanta. Game or not. Pitches up 1-1.
That. He said, I really felt like I had good stuff. They ambushed me. 4 guys of that game reached base. The first 5 of the 4 of the first 5 guys reached runs in a triple. It started off with the leadoff home run, as you said, from Acuna, and then Ozzie Albies worked a count, got a Sean Murphy home run.
And Witt strikes out. And Ryan gets the first out of the.
And just didn't get the results he wanted. So he felt like he didn't have to change anything coming. If he could have changed that, maybe he would have.
Well, I was glad that he said what he said to you. A lingering effect, an after effect, but Joe wanted to hear nothing about that.
There's no chance any major league. I don't want to say for a letdown, but you're not going to feel the same that next time out. That's a.
And another strikeout after the home run. A couple of strikeouts, 2 down here in the first.
You jumped on the first fastball of the game, and to me, mound and get into the game.
A home run by Garcia. First time the Royals have hit a home run in 8 games. Manage a team to a really good homestand. Through a really good homestand. Twins with 9. Around first, and he's going to dig for second. Oh, not in time. The Twins.
Up in the zone, low line drives. That's what Rocco Baldelli's talking about. That's what he wants to see from Carlos Correa. That's it.
Solano takes a strike on the outer edge. Austin Cox is the Kansas City pitcher. Total hit, 2 hits to start the ball game for the Twins. Correa lit.
Well, I think the Twins, we're going to see them be aggressive early in their.
16 innings pitched in the big league, only 1 prior start, but
16 innings with only 6 hits allowed, 11.2.
2-0. Yeah, he retired 35 of the first 39 batters. He
145.
Buxton swings and misses, 2-1.
It's a 4-seam.
Tollett for a tag. Nice sprawling catch. Nice fly for Buxton. The nose.
But yeah, he's been stinging the ball with not a whole lot to show for it. He'll take the RBI here, but Twins get a run, tie the game up.
Well, now let's just think about it for a minute. Here's a guy who has said he's got other things, other guys doing to him what he professes to enjoy doing as much as his charged timeout. Looks like he had something in his eye, and a night like tonight could be 3-0. Castro on deck. Strike call, 3-1. Yeah, what Cox did out of the bullpen. Limited edition, 3-2, and it sold out right away.
I hope he got a couple.
That almost looked like a swing intended to hit the ball to the opposite field. Oh, back again.
But that's that letting the ball travel a little bit. So there, a fastball, he's a little bit late. The reason you want to do that is because you want to let the ball travel. You want to see the ball as long as you can. And so he's quite on it, foul it off the other way.
Could be a double play grounder. Witt to Lopez and across the way to Prado. Going to be about 6 weeks. You would never know it talking with Royce. I mean, just did when you started talking with him. He's the most positive person I think the Twins have had.
He was that way when he hurt his ACL right after coming back from an ACL. And now he's been arguably their best hitter since he asked for.
Melendez is 0 for 9 against Joe Ryan, and now it's a 2-2 count. Look where Vasquez set the target. Ryan delivered. And a walk to lead off the second inning. So Melendez, because you can explain it to our viewers a lot better than I can. All I know is it's an impressive stat. Now you'd expect a Chris Sale or somebody like that, right? You'd be. And that's moved in here. Kepler makes the catch.
Up and in. He locates the ball up and in so well to left-hand batters. He locates his fastball well to everybody. And when you have
2 down, and that'll bring him Kyle
AL Central in your own division, but I think so there. And there's the other reason right there. So he locates his fastball really well. It's his 2 best pitches, fastball, splitty, and those are the 2 that he throws to left-handed batters, and that split wants to.
Missing there, 3-0. Nicky Lopez on deck. There's a strike, 3-1. Strike 2 is called. Clipped the corner, down and in.
Call very often when the catcher has to reach back across, but it's one that they shouldn't miss. And
look where Vasquez set the target. Ryan delivered. And a walk to lead off the second inning. So Melendez, because you can explain it to our viewers a lot better than I can. All I know is it's an impressive stat. Now you'd expect a Chris Sale or somebody like that, right? You'd be. And that's moved in here. Kepler makes the catch.
Up and in. He locates the ball up and in so well to left-hand batters. He locates his fastball well to everybody. And when you have
2 down, and that'll bring him Kyle
AL Central in your own division, but I think so there. And there's the other reason right there. So he locates his fastball really well. It's his 2 best pitches, fastball, splitty, and those are the 2 that he throws to left-handed batters, and that split wants to.
Missing there, 3-0. Nicky Lopez on deck. There's a strike, 3-1. Strike 2 is called. Clipped the corner, down and in.
Call very often when the catcher has to reach back across, but it's one that they shouldn't miss. And